Foundation works with schools like yours to ensure that you are able to continue to provide quality education for the children that you serve. But we just don't work with the schools, we also ensure that the business environment works for you. And so based on your theme for today, the first thing around financial sustainability, I would like us to take it very seriously, all that we have learned today. Because without financial sustainability, all of us that are looking for loans or grants, even free money, requires you to be able to showcase that your school is financially sustainable. So even where you have donors that want to give grants, they don't give grants to school that looks like a basket where they put the money and it will drain away. So financial sustainability is very critical, and even the financial institutions that are ready to even give zero interest loans that are suitable for our schools have come back to say financial sustainability is still key. So you being able to access loans is also dependent on the ability of your school to demonstrate financial sustainability. And I'm happy that this is the topic or the theme for this summit today. Now, the second thing I would like us to note is that you should please go ahead and register your school as the government has announced. There are many opportunities that you are missing because you are not registered. The free workshop that Dr. Ogunmuyiwa from Oyekiwe mentioned that happened for the registered schools, grade A and B, was supported by C Foundation. And the benefits, which are technical and financial support for these schools, are happening through C Foundation because they registered. So if you want to benefit, so today, I cannot announce that all schools here will get benefits because even C Foundation has now aligned with government to say that whoever we are going to support have to be registered schools that already have been graded. Because as a foundation, even though we are not asking you to pay us, the way you can pay us is to showcase that you were graded by government, maybe grade D. Then we supported you and we were able to move you to grade C. So that's your reward to us. And so if you are not registered and graded, we cannot even provide any sort of support for you. The upcoming workshop that is coming from grade C and D, we are still going to continue to work with government to support those schools that are being graded and registered. We also have partners. We are the Southwest implementation partner for the PLANE project by the UK government. PLANE project is Partnership for Learning for All in Nigeria. Now, the schools that have been registered and graded, 400 schools are currently being supported with quality assessments, helping them improve the quality of their schools through an assessment because they are what? Registered. And so every support that is coming is based on registration. So please go ahead and register. The final thing I would like to bring to our notice is also linked to what Dr. Ogunmuyiwa said, which is policy, the Lagos State non-state policy. I'm excited that LIMS is part of the domestication committee. C Foundation is also part of the domestication committee as a civil society organization. And I would like you and enjoin you to support your Lagos State chairman, because that committee is made up of 20 people and they are deciding the fate of over 20,000 private schools in Lagos. When we ask you for information, please respond. When we ask you to bring your concerns and data, we cannot remember everything. When we ask you to tell us what you want to be in that policy, please respond. Because domesticate the policy. The second step is for the House of Assembly to actually pass that policy. And so if we do not have all of the things there, if we submit and you now come and say, we just remember that this should be there. If it has gone to the House, what on here? So please and please give feedback to your chairman. You can also give feedback to see. We are going to be in that committee together. Let us ensure that all our concerns are brought forward so that this new policy can be beneficial for us. And let me tell you why policy is beneficial. In terms of regulation of government of the non-state sector, there are 3 levels. The first level is guideline. Guideline is the most useless. You remember guideline for private schools? We used to buy it that time. When government come and go, guideline is just paper. They will come, change it, and start threatening you. We are going to close your school because it's guideline. Policy is the next step, which is much more, is semi-permanent, because it goes to the House of Assembly to ratify, for either amendment or for passing. Now, what happens is that when a new government comes, they cannot just change anything anyhow. They have to go back to the House of Assembly to get the policy changed. So it is semi-permanent. But the highest level is law. Yes, we are not at law level yet. But if we get policy, then at the next step we can now go for law. So please, this policy is very important for us because that is what will give us the peace of mind to continue to run our schools as government changes, because that would mean that they cannot change things up and down anymore. Thank you very much.